This video is about headlamps, the Sofirn HS23. Today I'm introducing you to the Sofirn HS23. Let's see if it is good of anything. My hunch, yes. Also my hunch is that the headlamp is a bit heavy, but we will see together. I'm editing there some videos. Of course, the solar panel that keeps that Anker Solix C300X DC fully charged, so that I can use it in the evening when the solar panel will no longer produce energy. I think I have to clean up my face. I was the other day speaking about the ACEBEAM UC3A and saying that their auxiliary light would be great if it would have had a dial to switch between the various lighting colors and modes. Well, they don't, but guess what? Sofirn HS23 has it. It comes with a main button and a dial. The dial helps you to switch between spotlight, floodlight, spot and flood, and red light. This, together with the main button, makes it intuitive, easy to remember, easy to operate. Sofirn HS23 comes with a dial, USB-C charging port, and an operations button. The operations button works the same for the spotlight, floodlight and spot and floodlight, and then a bit differently for red light. For the spot and flood, if Sofirn HS23 headlamp is off, if you press once, guess what? It turns on. If you press once more, guess what happens? It turns off, obviously. If it is off and press and hold, it goes into eco mode. If the headlamp is on and you double press, you press twice, it goes in turbo mode. Now, the turbo mode is interesting. Stay with me and you will see why I'm saying that. If you press once more, it goes to the previous intensity. What are these intensities? Well, when it is on, if you press once and then once more and then once more, the headlamp Sofirn HS23 will cycle through low, medium and high. For the red light, the main button operates a tad differently. If it is off and you press and hold, then it goes to low mode. This is how they call it. Low is no longer echo, it is low. Then if it is on and press and hold, now you have this press and hold while it is on. It goes from turbo to medium and then from medium to high. It cycles and then returns to turbo and so forth. When it is on, if you double press, it goes to strobe mode. It's not necessarily complicated. It allows you to jump from one to the other without too much bungee jumping. Let's speak about the elephant in the room, the battery. The headlamp Sofirn HS23 comes with a 5000 milliamps battery. This is a huge battery. The body composition of the headlamp plus the battery makes it 180 grams. This is heavy compared to around 90 grams for the Petzl Actik and 100 grams for the Black Diamond Storm 500R. The Sofirn HS23, it weighs almost double. This huge elephant helps the headlamp throw some incredible numbers. Imagine this, in spot plus flood, it goes to turbo from 3320 lumen to 1000 lumen. It stays 2 minutes at the maximum intensity and then for almost 2 hours at 1000 lumens. A headlamp that throws 1000 lumens, it is powerful. It makes a lot of light around it. In high mode, it goes slightly above 700 lumen for 3 hours and 20 minutes. 700 lumen, better than Petzl Actik Core, better than Nitecore HA23 UHE and the Black Diamond Storm 500R that only outputs 500 lumen compared to the Petzl Actik Core and Nitecore HA23 UHE, both outputting 600 lumen. This makes it great, but remember, it is almost double in weight. It is a lot to carry on your head. What makes me sad is not having multiple worms for the lights. I would have loved cold white, cool white, yellow and RGB. It doesn't have that, only white and then the red. Okay, I would have loved different, but this headlamp here, it is just strong, it is powerful, it is durable, it is a workhorse. It does an amazing job. It is strong. My first impression, a workhorse. The story of the headlamps. Let me remind you what are my picks. Now I have too many favorites. Because of that, I carry all of them with me. This is not healthy. I have first here on top Petzl Actik Core, the new version. Second here in the middle is the Nitecore HA23 UHE. Then last here in the bottom I have the Black Diamond Storm 500R, which remains my favorite. Look who's here. Can you see it? I hope you can see it. The old Actik Core. I'm abusing it around the tent. Ideally keep it around your neck while you're sleeping. I'm telling you why. I've started recently to ask myself, am I ready to react to whatever might happen around or with a DusterHouse? I'm not ready. I'm not ready to close it in less than a minute, which is bad. I'm not ready to get dressed or prepared to jump out and run in 10 seconds. If you see the shoes in, it is why I keep them in, because the idea is if something happens, best if I put the shoes in and then I jump and run. No? You never know what can happen. There are multiple scenarios to cover, but these two are the most common or the most common sense. One, you put the shoes on and then you run. You want the shoes to be efficient while running. And second, you should be able to pack the DusterHouse, close the tent and get out of there in under a minute. I probably can do it in 2 minutes. I need to do it in under a minute, so I will have to practice that. Hence, it is best to keep a headlamp around your neck while sleeping, which is, of course, a bummer, stupid, but when you do the way I'm doing this overlanding experience, everyone stopping me or stopping to admire the DusterHouse, they all ask me the same question. Are you not afraid? Well, no, I'm not afraid, but I do worry. I'm not stupid. I'm not ignorant. I'm preoccupied by the whole thing. I'm not afraid. It can happen. Anything can happen.